Hi, I'm Paddy Murphy and welcome to the first episode of Gamepinion, which is going to be a new web series we're doing for our site, Gamepinion.org. We've been doing reviews and news for over a year now. We've decided to make a jump to video content because that seems to be where the internet's going. So I don't want to spend too much time talking about it because if you know us, you will have been on the site and seen how we kind of review things, and if not, go to the site and check it out. It's Gamepinion.org. I'm going to get straight into my first review, which is for The Sims 4 from EA. The Sims is a name that you just can't not know at this stage. The series has been running since the late 90s and it's just increased in scale dramatically over the last nearly 20 years. So from the mind of Will Wright, The Sims is basically a lifestyle simulator where characters can get jobs, live lives, you can build their house, you can do all the stuff that's really mundane and boring about real life, which when I first played it back in the 90s I thought this is absolute fucking hell. So looking at it like that, I had a bit of a love-hate relationship with the Sims series. I used to love locking Sims in rooms, setting them on fire, putting them into swimming pools, taking away the ladder, things that would hurt them. That was always what I enjoyed. But when me and my wife started playing it together a couple of years ago, I started to see the other side of The Sims, the side that I enjoyed, which was building and creation and all that kind of stuff. The Sims 4, taken as its own game, is great. It's added stuff that I've been waiting to see in The Sims for years, like multitasking, which they should have had something in there where the male characters weren't able to do the multitasking and the female characters can, but as it stands, everyone can multitask in The Sims 4, which it's the best thing to happen to The Sims in its entire lifespan, because finally we actually have a situation where you can have two Sims having a conversation while they're making cereal or something, and it's a huge improvement. But it all comes at a price, and the price is that in The Sims 3, which it has been the series' kind of finest point to date, you had full open world where you could freely go off and go to the park or explore or do various activities. But in this, you're basically locked to your lot, and once you leave your lot, you get a loading screen, kind of like in the original Sims. And it reminds me a lot of GTA 4 and GTA 5, where GTA 4 went back to the roots, like the series roots, but what it kind of lost that gigantic element that was present in San Andreas that we all got accustomed to. This is the same. It's like they've gone back and they've nailed down the best elements of The Sims and made them better, but unfortunately they've lost some of the other elements. So as I say, the free roam world is one big thing. Another element that they've lost is swimming pools, so I can no longer drown my Sims, which upsets me greatly. They've got rid of graveyards, so there's no ghosts anymore. It's a bit of a shame that to get this more streamlined base gameplay, they've had to cut out some of the more interesting features that we've enjoyed from other Sims games. But overall, it's like GTA 4. In that we know that the next one, The Sims 5, however long away that might be, will take these refined elements that they've put into The Sims 4 and add them into that open world environment from The Sims 3. So when that game rolls around, that's going to be incredible. But for now, The Sims 4 is a better game at its core than The Sims 3. Unfortunately, it limits you a bit too much to be able to enjoy it to quite the same level. So my recommendation with The Sims 4 is, if you're somebody who loves The Sims, you played all The Sims, you just can't get enough of watching people pee and doing stupid shit, then yeah, The Sims 4 is an evolution in a lot of ways. Just if you're a die-hard fan of The Sims 3, you're going to see all those limitations a lot more than, say, I did. So my recommendation for The Sims 4 is, if you enjoy The Sims, you're probably going to enjoy it, but if you love The Sims 3, you're probably not. So, as I say, this is our new weekly show. We're going to be doing maybe 2-3 reviews a week, and this was the first, as I say, The Sims 4, and we're moving on to Infamous First Light will be our next review for PS4, which released in August, and we're just getting around to it now, so we apologise in advance for the delay on that review, but we had a lot of stuff in the pipeline, as I say, with Gamepinion to get this video content up and going, such as these fantastic green screen visuals you're probably seeing, hopefully seeing. So, as I say, subscribe to our YouTube page, like and leave a comment if you feel differently about The Sims. If you played 4 and you had a different take on it, let me know. And as I say, like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Gamepinion. Thanks very much.